Now is not the time. There are eyes watching. Monsieur Poirot.
Ratchet was already dead when they were delivered. The murderer returned to make certain Ratchet was dead. The murderer had unusually long arms. Ratchet glanced about as he was gone, and the upside murderer could easily spot there, someone striking with their eyes shut.
And that is everything I've discovered so far.
We progress, mademoiselle. Now, let us see what we can learn.
The wounds tell too many different stories.
Oui, the matter begins to clear itself up wonderfully. The murderer was a man of great strength. He was feeble, it was a woman, it was a right-handed person, it was a left-handed person. Ah, c'est rigolo tout ça. And the victim, what does he do in all this? Does he cry out? Does he struggle? Does he defend himself? No. He awaits his doom with the greatest composure.
The box of matches suggests the round one belonged to Monsieur Ratchet.
I concur.
The pipe cleaner and the handkerchief are good clues.
Possibly. What can we learn from them?
Remember the bottle I found in the suitcase?
Oui, a sleeping draught, and the bottle half empty. It would be instructive to learn if Ratchet took his usual dosage last night.
What of the residue in the tumbler? A sleeping powder, perhaps, such as that I found in the suitcase. It might explain why Monsieur Ratchet did not cry out when he was attacked.
A possibility. However, in my experience, the usual dose of a sleeping draught would not be strong enough to prevent awakening if one were violently attacked.
The gun was unfired.
He would certainly have defended himself if he had been able. For now, it might be better if you keep the gun with you for your protection. I would not like our collaboration cut short prematurely.
The broken watch tells us the time of death exactly.
Very convenient, the broken watches.
1:15, well within Dr. Constantine's estimate of midnight to 2 a.m.
What you say is true.
Are the false teeth important?
Only to one who must wear them. And why you took for yourself the false teeth of the dead man is not for Poirot to ask. But I hope they prove themselves as useful to you as they undoubtedly did to him.
The small metal statuette. It is very old.
And possibly quite valuable. Take it with you. Learn more of it if you can.
The footprints outside the window are important.
What did they say to you?
The killer may have fled the train.
And gone where? Still, they must be investigated.
I found the inscription REV 1318 printed on the hatband of his hat.
A curious inscription indeed for the hat.
I found only the cigar in the ashtray. No pipe.
Certainly, this is a clue masculine. Monsieur Ratchet smokes the cigar, lighting it with a round match, and someone else, still to be determined, smokes the pipe, lighting it with a flat match.
The letter H can help us find the owner of the handkerchief.
A clue feminine, so dainty, and to have the letter embroidered upon it is so convenient. One cannot complain of having no clues in this case.
If a man killed Ratchet,
After the sociable smoke,
then the woman came in later, not noticing he was dead, and attacked him as well.
also not noticing that she had dropped her handkerchief. Very fortunate for us that she was so unobservant.
The burnt paper could be significant.
What strikes you as most important?
What was burnt and why?
Précisément.
But the paper is impossible to read.
It is possible that some of the writing on the paper can be made legible again, if the scrap can be protected, flattened, and held firmly in place while the heat is applied. It will require something with which to handle the paper most delicately. My curling tongs there will work well. Now then, we will also need an old-fashioned woman's hat box and a source of constant heat. Something in the restaurant car, perhaps. Collect for me these items, and we will see what we shall see.
I should look for the items Monsieur Poirot needs to read the burnt scrap of paper. The door is locked. It's locked fast. Nothing of interest here.
This is the wrong kind of hat frame. Think, Mademoiselle Marceau. It must be made of the wire mesh. Quite interesting.
I've already searched it thoroughly.
Regardez, mademoiselle.
Nothing else. I've already...
This is the wrong kind of hat frame. Think, Mademoiselle Marceau. It must be made of the wire mesh.
Perfect. It's locked fast. I don't need anything else from... Nothing of interest here.
No, this hat frame will not work. It is not of the proper type.
I'll put this into my scrapbook so I can take a closer look at it later. I've already searched it thoroughly. I can't see anything of interest. This door is tightly locked. The door is locked. That will do nicely. This looks like a puzzle box. Let me see if I can get it open. That isn't right. I don't think that... I am lost. I don't think... I can't seem to get... I tried. I don't think... Ah, this is right. That isn't right. I tried. That wasn't right. I tried, but it doesn't... That isn't right. I can't seem to get... I don't think that... I am lost. I don't think that's right. That isn't right. I am lost. I don't think that... I can't seem... I tried. I am lost. I tried. That isn't... I am lost. I don't think... I can't see... And now to see what was so cleverly guarded. I'll only keep this as long as I need it. I'm no thief. I've already searched.
A single pipe smoker about, and all roads lead to him.
Nothing else to see in there. I've already searched it thoroughly.
Regardez, mademoiselle.
I won't find nothing else to see in there. I can't get them to fit. The curling tongs have the burnt paper firmly but delicately in their grip. Something is wrong here. I should have thought of that sooner. The lamp is now lit. This doesn't seem to work. I have everything I need to read the paper.
That is most pleasing.
I have all the pieces. All that remains is for me to assemble them properly.
I confess that your logic, it escapes me.
My heat source is now in place. Now on to completing the paper holder.
Daisy Armstrong, c'est ça. I now know the real name of the dead man. And I know why he had to leave America.
Monsieur Poirot, I have documented that case in my scrapbook.
I remember well the case. They lived in the city of New York and had one child. Two men snatched Daisy from the arms of her nursemaid. So the young woman had some knowledge of the crime and questioned her relentlessly. But 2 weeks passed with no word from the kidnappers. Two brothers named Perkinson. The Perkinsons were arrested at the farmhouse. At their trial, they implicated Cassetti. The tearful testimony of the Perkinson brothers surprised many. And in America, the crime carries the maximum penalty. The Perkinson brothers tried to make the escape. Madame Armstrong gave birth to a dead child born premature. A broken-hearted Colonel Armstrong returned to the family brownstone on Park Avenue. A body was discovered in the New York harbor shortly after Jeffrey Perkinson died in the electric. If he was a suicide or killed by Cassetti? The police refused to believe the hysterical denials of the poor girl. In a fit of despair, the poor girl threw herself from a window. It was proved afterwards that she was absolutely innocent. Cassetti was the man, there can be no doubt. Hired men down on their luck to do the dangerous work, and always killing the victim if the police.
I cannot regret that he is dead.
I agree with you, mademoiselle.
Still, it is not necessary that he should be killed aboard one of our trains. There are other places.
Indeed. The investigation continues. And we progress, no? Now is the time for the assembling of the evidence. Collect all passports. Interrogate all witnesses, find some way to collect fingerprints, and seek out any clues that may aid us. If only we had some means of contacting the outside world, we might learn even more concerning certain persons here on the train. And of course, those tracks outside Monsieur Ratchet's window must be followed.
Goodness, it seems to have gotten extremely cold in here.
Mademoiselle, the engineer has just informed me. A rock from the avalanche, it struck the undercarriage of the coal tender. The pipe that carries the steam that heats the train is damaged. It must be repaired, or we will all freeze to death.
Could this be coincidence? Either way, I'd better look into it immediately. I won't find any. Matteo, did you see Mr. Hardman come this way just now?
No, señorita. Señorita, unless we find a way to replace that broken pipe, our chances look very bad.
The Athens-Paris coach. All looks to be in order from out here. The Calais coach. With the exception of the one window, it looks quite normal, although recent events suggest otherwise. The restaurant car. I can smell roasting meat from here. This must be where the steam is escaping. It's quite hot, even from a distance. Even after a rescue train arrives, that avalanche will take some time to dig through.
Here! What do you think you're doing?
I would like a piece of coal.
Would you? And what of the other passengers?
As a representative of Monsieur Booth, I will take it.
Fine. Take it. Take all of it. The rest of us can freeze. Please, you must help me. My stomach.
Do you need a doctor?
No, I need food. I am wasting away.
I'm sure if you went to the restaurant car, the chef would fix you something.
You do not understand. Klaus, the chef de cuisine, is a master. His meats, his sauces, but even the tenderest meat must be chewed.
Yes, that is true.
I am a busy man. I work hard. I have little time for frivolity.
Frivolities?
It is. You will pardon me. I had not brushed my teeth since before the Great War. The dentists in Istanbul are fiends. This one, he does not cure me. No, he yanks my teeth out. But the new teeth he has made do not fit properly. Adjustments are needed. He sends them to Trieste. But the train will pass through Trieste in only 2 days. I can survive for 2 days on soup. Now we may be stranded here for a week or more. Remember 1929? It has happened. It can happen again.
Monsieur needs...
Meat.
And to chew it?
Teeth. Once I have eaten, I will be in your debt forever. Ask anything of me.
Monsieur, today is your lucky day. I have teeth for you.
I have little to offer you in return. I know nothing of the murder, but thank you so much. But it is magic. These are much better than mine. Where did you find it?
You may now dine. That is all you need to know.
Thank you.
Monsieur, I have desperate need of your hammer.
I would do anything for you, mademoiselle, after the service you have done for me. But I need that hammer to check the boiler pressure. If you can find me an adequate replacement, then it is yours.
I have something I think will be adequate to replace your magnificent hammer.
What a wonderful object. This will do nicely. Please take the hammer with my compliments.
All these doors are locked. Fascinating. The door is locked.
How can I talk to you when my teeth they chatter so?
I'm sorry, I'm much too concerned for my wife's health to speak with you now. We must find a way to get the heat restored.
This door is tightly locked.
Pardon me, but I will speak to you later.
I've already...
It is yet another catastrophe. What will happen to us? Oh dear, what will happen to us?
I won't find anything else in there. The door is locked. This door is tightly locked.
I am not as frail as I look, but the cold will cause the pain from my arthritis to be unbearable. I am not...
It's locked fast. I would like a key to the baggage car.
Please, take one of mine.
Why do you have more than one key to the baggage car?
I often assist with the loading and unloading at the smaller stations. Sometimes I must loan a key to the handlers.
Please give me the key to the Athens-Paris coach.
Here is mine. Keep it as long as you like.
That will be enough, Pierre. It is locked. I believe the idea is not to waste the heat on the help, most of whom are residing in that coach. It is an idea that is quite out of date.
Please forgive me, Mademoiselle Marceau.